Hello? Are we working? I really hope we're working. Please tell me everything's functional. Because if everything's not functional, I might actually just scream, genuinely. Oh my god, the technical difficulties! Can you hear me okay? I'm not too quiet? I'm quiet, aren't I? Really hit this down. And hopefully not deafening y'all in the process. Why is there a cord in front of my camera? That's not ideal. Okay, there we go. Gotta move my mic a little closer so I'm gonna mute myself for half a second. Why did I just get another Stream Elements message? Did my Twitch stream crash already? If my Twitch stream crashed already, I'm actually just going to cry. I am keeping an eye on my server, so if I crash on my Discord server, so if I do crash, please feel free to let me know there. Create a dashboard. Okay, it says I'm live. It looks like everything's working, so now I just have to hope that it actually is. Okay. Here goes. Hi. Technical difficulties are happening. This stuff is so real tonight. But anyways, I'm here. I'm gonna do my best. I should probably scoot the game up a little bit. I'm my camera because then it will look like I'm moving forward and I'm not actually moving forward. Just my belt using the camera. Okay, my mic's in an appropriate position. I just have to turn it up a little. It's like, maybe just a little. There we go. Okay, now my voice should be plenty loud. Stream is working. I think chat is working. I can't actually tell, but it looks like everything's working. So that's a win. Yeah, sorry I'm almost a full half hour late. Restream did not want to work. It somehow deleted my default RTMP stream, which meant that I had to either set up a separate stream key for this stream, or I had to find some way to recover my default RTMP, which was a pain, and that's why I started and stopped streaming so many times. I'm gonna have to remember to delete the YouTube VODs later, because I'm sure that YouTube saves the 10 seconds of VOD for each time I had to stop and start streaming. But yeah, I'm here now. Thank goodness. Yeah, I don't have too much to talk about today. I just wanted to apologize for the rampant stuff that is inevitably going to happen. I do need to remember to open my spreadsheet. Because this is going to be this is beyond a notebook game. This is a spreadsheet game. This is a spreadsheet with multiple tabs kind of game. I have played a little bit of this game before. The game we're playing today is called Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. It is a puzzle game from roughly 2 years ago, so it's not actually all that long. So yeah, not actually all that long, but what it is a little bit complex. I believe I've talked about before, I know I talked about it during debut, I believe I talked about it before, that I'm a fan of what I call escape room games, if that makes any sense. Or like puzzle box games, where essentially the entire game is one big puzzle consisting of smaller puzzles, if that makes any sense. I mean, in this case, it's not really an escape room in the same way that something like Blueprints is, because you don't really have your goal isn't to necessarily get out of the house, but, either way, it's super cool. It's very multi-layered, and it's got a... BGM is a little loud. Okay, sorry. Let me turn that down. There we go. That should be better. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's very multi-layered, so y'all are gonna see firsthand what I mean when I say I like puzzle box games. I streamed Blueprints what feels like forever ago now. I mentioned Blue Prince, so it feels like forever ago now, and that's another really good example of a puzzle box game where, like, in Blue Prince, the house itself is one big puzzle, you know? Like, each individual room has its own puzzles, and there's the puzzle of trying to get the rooms connected to each other. But even then, like, just features of the house, features of the game itself are all one big interlocking puzzle box of a game. And LatLE and the Laser Eyes is very similar. I played a little bit of this back when it first came out, decided that it was really cool and I wanted to stream it, and then promptly forgot to stream it for 2 years. So, we'll see how much I remember. I don't have my notes or anything from back then either, so we'll just see how it goes, I guess. Let me switch over to my gaming overlay. Hi, Pelican. And yeah, sorry again for the delay. Restream has once again been giving me issues, but I really do think I have everything figured out now. I hope. God, I hope I have everything figured out now. Here's my gaming overlay. BGM is off, that's good. I need my... Hi, Pippermint. Sorry for the confusion earlier, I was having some technical difficulties. Let me get my game audio on. I'm gonna turn that down just a little so it's not too loud when I start the game. I think I've got it mostly... Where is my game window? There's my game window. I have too many things. I got this really cute Kagumine Rin plushie in a claw machine and it's been sitting on my desk, but it's sitting in like... It's sitting in a place on my desk where it just blocks the bottom corner of my monitor. And I want to move it, but at the same time, like, I have all my figures and merch and stuff in that corner. So, audio captions on. I can't adjust the game audio, so please let me know if it's too loud and I'll turn it down in, OBS. And we're gonna start a new game. Now, this is truly a notebook game. Like, when they were first doing promo for it, they released, like, an official notebook as part of their press offerings for it. Okay. Car. It's locked. Car key, tampons. Start the car, listen to the radio, look in the glove compartment. I think I want to look in the glove compartment first. There's an instruction booklet and a letter. View the instruction booklet first. Thank you for selecting the LatLE and the Laser Eyes software. Please read this instruction booklet to ensure proper handling and maximum enjoyment. Save this instruction booklet for future reference. Oh, I did want to talk about the developer a little bit. The developer is, well, they make mostly puzzle games. The other game that I knew them from before LatLE and the Laser Eyes came out was Sayonara Wild Hearts, which, while is also sort of a puzzle box of a game, is primarily a rhythm, I guess, action mix? It's not rhythm action in the sense that something like Dead as Disco is rhythm action. It's rhythm action more in the sense of, like, it's action set to a rhythm. But either way, it's really cool, and it's the kind of game that has a very distinct visual style to it. Like, it feels very cohesive, which is something that I really appreciate in all of this developer's games, is each game feels like its own standalone thing. They're all very cohesive, but they all have layers. Despite being super cohesive and feeling like a complete package, they all have a ton of layers. Like, the official notebook they released to this has separate sections for your first playthrough, your second playthrough, and your third playthrough, and then you can literally download extra pages to add in. So, I think this is the kind of game that I'm gonna want to do multiple playthroughs for. But either way, this symbol is your guarantee that Simongo has developed this product and as such meets our standards for great workmanship, quality, and artistic value. Before playing, what really happened at this old hotel? Who are you? Who are the other visitors? The goal of this game is to find the truth. To get the most out of this game, play in a quiet and dimly lit environment with pen and paper at hand. Well, it's quiet in here. It ain't dimly lit, because otherwise my camera doesn't work. If it's not, like, if I don't have my big light on. This game requires knowledge of real-life systems like the 24-hour clock, Roman numerals, Arabic numbers, and other such-like concepts. Parts of this game deal with and depict sensitive subjects and themes. Player discretion is advised. It's not to the point where this is M-rated or anything, but it does definitely contain some... some sensitive themes, although I never actually got all that far into it. I never even finished my first playthrough, so I don't know exactly how dark it gets, but I do know that it contains some relatively dark themes. Part of that has to do with the time period in which a lot of the events are set in, which being shortly after during and shortly after World War II, I believe. It's either during and shortly after World War I or during and shortly after World War II, but either way, yeah, so subjects that have to deal with that might come up. Controlling the game. This game uses contextual controls, of which only the most common scenarios are outlined. Directional input. The player character walks in the direction pressed. If the player character has enough caffeine in her blood, she will instead run. Mood. Also used for various selections in menus and highlighting objects when in a zoomed-in perspective on an object. Directional input is also used to control the magnifying glass cursor when viewing maps, once found. Buttons. When pressing any button near an interactable object or another character, the player character will be able to interact and take contextual action in different ways. When player character is not in the proximity of anything, pressing the button will allow her to introspect. See page 4. I'm not sure what buttons are relevant here, but I suppose we'll find out. Introspect. The introspection screen allows you to view various information you come across during your adventure. On the main page, you can monitor various information about the player character's status, needs, and health. You can also review how much of the truth has been recovered. A 100% truth recovery is not needed to complete the game. Photographic memory. Every letter, document, note, and other important information found throughout the game is stored in the player character's memory. This information can be retrieved and viewed at any time. Current possessions. Allows you to see what the player character is currently carrying in her bag. Notes about each object's provenance, characteristics, and such can also be viewed from here. Mental notes. Keep track of things to do. When a task has presented itself in the game, a note is made and is visible on the screen for a few seconds. These tasks are stored for later viewing in the mental notes and are crossed out when cleared. Personal history. Keeps a chronological record of events which have occurred in the game. This includes character encounters, new locations found, etc. After finding a byte says system, you will also be able to access it through the introspection screen. Saving the game. Computers are found throughout the game. From here, you are able to save or load the game. Please observe that this software does not automatically save your progress. Any unsaved progress will be lost forever. Should the game end, you will have to restart from your latest save. Computers can also be used to load files from disks. It is recommended to save your game before loading unknown files. You can also use computers to find valuable information and statistics about your current playthrough. Advice and tips. Throughout the game, you will find American dollars. The different rewards you can purchase with them are not required to complete the game. Spend your American dollars wisely. Their amount is finite, and new things to purchase might be discovered as you progress. I'm already taking mental notes of stuff, specifically like the fact that they noted that the goal of the game is to find the truth, but 100% truth is not required for completion, meaning that you can get 100% truth and not necessarily complete the game, and that you can complete the game without necessarily having 100% truth. Also, the fact that they highlighted American dollars, that the fact that the rewards you can purchase with them are not required for the game, but also to spend them wisely, meaning that they're probably related to your truth percentage, but again, not necessarily required to complete the game. You can get enough truth completion without buying them. Either way, I'll keep an eye on it. In and around the hotel, you will encounter bolted shortcuts. Opening them is not required to complete the game, but can make traversal quicker. A hint on how to unlock shortcuts is hidden within the hotel. Listen very carefully if a person wearing an owl mask speaks. If a revolver is raised, it means the game could be over if you do not answer correctly. You might not always have the required knowledge to solve a puzzle. Explore, observe, and make sure to check your memories. Some obtained information might be valuable later. That's why I said this is a notebook game. Like, it recommends pen and paper for a very good reason. I mean, I'm using a spreadsheet because I don't exactly have room on my desk to have everything set up for streaming and also have a notebook open and a pen ready to go. Alright. Okay, so that's escape. Space is to progress or interact, I guess? A photo fell out of the instruction manual. Good to know, okay. Look at the photo, view the instruction booklet, read the letter. Look at the photo. That's a dead body. That's a dead body, alright. Can I interact with it somehow? What's with the movement on the hair? Photos don't do that. Although it could just be like this sort of distorted, wavy overlay that they have. (1962), so yeah, it's during and after World War II, not World War I. Siracusa, I think Siracusa? I don't know. I'm assuming Italian, since he addresses, I assume, the player character. He, she, they address the player character as Signorina. So I assume Italian. But I'm not sure. Maybe they're just... I don't know, maybe they're just pretentious and decide to use an Italian form of address even despite being Italian. Nope, the name is Renzo Nero. Nero? That's definitely Italian. Same name as the Roman Emperor, although I don't know if that has any real relevance here. December 13th, 1962. Signorina, as discussed, I am expecting your arrival at Hotel I don't know how to say that. Letzets is how I'm... how... My English-speaking brain is not wired to read that word. Letztes Jar. Jar. On January 7th, next year. Alright, so that means that it's currently 1963. This project is my magnum opus, the mother goose of all birds. It is my firm belief that you can help me transcend the limitation of art for humans. We will put on a show for the eyes of the cosmos. Ab imo pectore. That's Latin, so... maybe the dude is just Latin. Oh, thank you for the lurker, Redeem. Welcome in. We haven't done too much yet, so... Renzo, I think that says Renzo. Nero, R. Nero. Alright, I think that's everything I have here. I do have the audio captions on, mostly for my sake, because I'm not very, I'm not always great at picking up on dialogue, and I know that it can also be difficult to pick up on dialogue for some of y'all watching, so the captions are for both of our sake. Listen to the radio. Nostalgic music. Okay, it's getting darker around the edges of the screen. I just kind of want to see what happens if I just sit on this for a second. The music's nice. I'm just like, I'm watching this vignette across the screen, okay? There's something... Start the car? There's something that kept blowing across the... It won't start. Okay. I think that's everything I have here that I can interact with. What happens if I leave it unlocked? Okay, car. I can... Let's see. I can go this way. Okay. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I really do love, like, this sort of very... Okay, so that's the hotel that I'm looking for, I presume. We've got a caravan for Lorenzo the Great. It's locked. There is a letter slot in the door. Tickets is scribbled in red paint below the slot. I don't exactly have a ticket. I can try to use the tampons. Okay, unlock the caravan. Can't interact with the river. Alright, so here we go. We've got photographic memory, current possessions, mental notes, personal history. Temperature is, I assume, a normal temperature. Caffeine influence, bladder, economy. Stress level. I never really did get far enough into the game to interact with many of these mechanics. So we're gonna see what happens. Cemetery gate. Car key? Nope. Unlock the gate to the cemetery. I can't go around it, it doesn't look like. Nope, can't go around it. Okay. What was I talking about before? Oh, I really do love, like, I love the visual style of this game, but something else that I think is really interesting is just the monochrome style. I love, love, love when a game is monochrome with a specific color accent. This sign has been erected by the National Heritage Board and is maintained by the Augenwaldberg? That looks German. I do not speak German, so I apologize if I butcher any of the words. Same with the Latin and the Italian. I do not speak any of those languages. I know a little bit of Latin from having to learn Latin roots in school, but that's about it. In consultation with the Augenwaldberg Culture Committee, the Augenwaldberg Forest and surrounding areas were given status as a national park in 1958. Camping or lighting fires are strictly prohibited within the park at all times. Ecology and wildlife. The trees of the forest mainly consist of members of the Fagaceae family? Augenwaldberger. Including oaks, chestnuts, and beeches. Please report any instances of beech bark disease to the National Park Administration. Alright, so I'm making a tiny little mental note of that. The Augenwaldberg Forest is the home of many species of animals, including wildcats, badgers, bats, deer, and wild boars. Also bears. The forest has Central Europe's largest colony of boreal owls. Okay, so, again, that might have something to do with the owl masks that it mentioned in the guide. Also, welcome in, Rainer. Archaeological findings dating as far back as the Paleolithic era suggest that the grounds were considered holy. Today, because of its cultural history, it remains a favorite spot for artists, and countless films, books, and other works have been created or conceived here. All the bears. I mean, if there's more than one bear here, I feel like I should know, but there's definitely at least one bear here, because I'm here. For hundreds of years, the land was owned by the Schwarzwald family, of which the last member was renowned painter Renate Schwarzwald? I think I said that right. After her tragic death, the state used the building as a home for the blind, after which the structure was sold and turned into the first hotel in the region. The origins of the mausoleum on the land is unknown. In fact, whether someone is buried inside or not has been a source of debate by local historians. the Cemetery Administration has refused the exhumation of the mausoleum. The site is home to a myriad of legends and mysteries. Reports of ghosts are plenty, and many visitors have tried to find a fabled treasure, but whether it has ever existed is unknown. What mysteries will you find here? It's too late to go back. Okay, so I can't go that way. Can I go over this way? No, there's something back there that I can see that I guess I'll have to go around the other way. Can't get back in, or I can get back into the car since I left it unlocked, but I saw something back here, but I can't get into the cemetery at the moment, so I assume what I saw was probably one of the gravestones because it looks like the same pattern, but whatever it is, I can't get to it right now. So I'll just make a mental note and hope I don't forget entirely. There was something on one of the trees here, wasn't there? Or maybe it was just the gate that I... Oh no, I think it's just the bridge that I see. I'm not sure I trust the look of this bridge. But here we are. Dog barking. Oh, puppy! Oh. Please let me pet it. Inspect the collar, I guess? The tag reads Rudy. Can I pet Rudy, please? Our mystery starts in previous correspondence. Find the year. I mean, the year's 1963. I made the mental note of that already. I can't pet Rudy? Aww. Gate. Okay. There is this door. I assume the gate is locked, but I should probably try interacting with it first. Locked. Yeah, okay. Can't go anywhere else over here. So to the other door we go. Nothing on the bench that I can interact with. I'm up to 1% truth recovered, which is probably interesting. Alright, well, they said to find the year, so it was 1963. Okay, well that is very red. Handheld gaming device. Bytes Sayus gaming system obtained. Ooh, very digital. Let's see. Shut down, install game, calc.rom. Okay, so it has a built-in calculator. That's kind of cool. I don't have any items, so I will shut that down for now. The fact that it went up to 1.6% just from getting into this room, I feel like says something. Shortcut. It's bolted from the other side. Okay. Pinboard. Among handwritten notes like lock gate, feed dog, and write handwritten notes, there's a typed letter. Signorina, you were, as expected, clever like the mouse who finds the fresh carrot among moldy cheese. Forgive the strange welcome with a locked gate and a black dog. We have to be sure to keep uninvited guests away. Meet me inside. Our journey 116 years back in time is about to begin. The past is the key to the future. Bona fortuna, Arnero. Nothing else there. Electrical cabinet has a lock on it, so that's probably my 116 years back in the future. I'll need to pull up the calculator to do that. Save file, load file from this run statistics program? Hotel. Okay, hotel, outside, mausoleum, quiz club, red maze, teatro rosso, the past, prototypes, quiz club questions, and shortcuts. Okay. I'll go ahead and save. This is from the last time I was saving. I don't mind overwriting it necessarily. Alright, so 116 years back in time would be, if it's currently 1963, I need... $1847. There we go. I probably could have done the math in my head, but it was easier with a calculator. Okay, so I need 2014. So, let's start. 1196. No. I have no minus, so it can't be... Or, I have no minus option, so it can't be 2352. It has to be 1551, because I don't think I've got enough extra here to make it from 1196 to 2014. So, from 1551 to 2014, I need... Alright, so 1551 plus 400 would be 1951. And then 1951 and 95, isn't it? 63? Yeah, 63. There we go. Can I open... There's no door there? It's just a window? Okay. Well, I guess we go this way then. Can I pet the dog now, please? Please let me pet the dog. Hello? Oh. Best part of any game is getting to pet the dog. Or the cat, in some cases. Okay, we got another office. Surveillance monitor. That's getting blurrier. I think that's the least blurry we're gonna get it. Man at the gate. Okay. Can't interact with the file cabinet or this. I've got a bolted shortcut, that's 15. No, 16. Alright, I don't have whatever information I need for that yet. Oh, he's drinking out of the fountain! I'm sorry, dog is cute. I can't with cute things, y'all know that. I was not intending to go sideways in between the trees. American dollar. Why are we picking up American dollars at a hotel in Germany where we're meeting, presumably, an Italian? Who knows? Hello, Rudy. So the statues seem like they're probably relevant. Sculpture. Magician. Dreamer. And then on the other side we have creator and artist. I'm gonna put these in my spreadsheet real quick, because I know it said I have a photographic memory, but I'm gonna grab my spreadsheet anyway. Okay, so front yard. Shortcut 16. And then statues are... So it was magician... Dreamer. This one was creator. No, that one's artist. The one below it is creator. What else is there? There's something in there. An American dollar. Nice. There's lots of little collectibles to buy, so... I mean, I think I'm probably going to end up playing through this multiple times. Just for the sake of wanting to figure out everything more than anything else. Alright, there is a gate there, but it doesn't look like I can get in there at the moment. Or there's no gate, it's just a fence there, but it doesn't look like I can get in there at the moment. Staircase downwards, though, is interesting. There's a fire escape on the balcony up there. Let me put that in my spreadsheet, too. Okay. Sorry, I keep having to pause to put stuff in my spreadsheet. Alright, I mean, it drew my attention to the fountain already, so I will check the fountain. Nothing on the bench. Go around here to check that I'm not missing anything. Alright, doesn't look like I can inspect the fountain either. I love the dog already. If anything happens to the dog, I'm actually gonna riot. Alright, so it said there was a man at the gate, but... Ah! There's a calling card hidden inside the hat. I am half a magician without you. May I be permitted the enchanted pleasure of entertaining you this evening? You complete me. Moving a little fast there, buddy. Lorenzo the Great. Alright, so that's the caravan I saw outside, then. And, well, I don't have the information for that yet. I mean, we've got 4 symbols. Presumably they either have to deal with the statues here, because it was 4 symbols and then an eye in the middle. The eye could easily be the fountain. Or it could have something else to do with the... Alright, so there's also a gate with a fire escape over there, although the fire escape's already down. There's red footprints. Keypad. Oh, I mean, that's easy. 1847. Nothing else on the porch that I'm missing? No? Oh, there's something back there, though. Swear I saw something. There was something on the ground here, wasn't there? Right there, maybe? No. I swear I saw something on the ground, but I guess maybe I didn't. Oh, it's just the base of the pillar. Duh. I'm gonna go investigate this fire escape over here real quick. See if there's... Well, I mean, there's something in there that I'm missing, clearly. And, no, I can't get over there at the moment. Okay. Wasn't there somewhere else I could go? Wasn't there a door over here? Yes. Although you might be a shortcut. Bolted from the other side. Okay. Ooh, very ominous. Okay. Inaudible shouting from the door. Office door. There's someone talking. Listen in, I guess. You want to change the title to Laser Eyes? More action! Have you even read what I sent you, Mr. Bob Hamburger? Well, that's the most American man name I've ever heard. Is there someone with a soul I can talk to instead? I'm not being rude. If anything, I'm being too polite. Someone is still in there. Okay, well, I can't go that way. Can I go back around here? No. Not at the moment, I can't. Alright, so I have a couple options. Phonograph. Start the music. Notice board. There are notices about events and happenings at the hotel. Notice about missing script pages. Missing script pages. Has anybody seen my lost pages, last seen in my typewriter January 13th? The content has cosmic personal value. There is a substantial reward for finding all 9 of them. Please deliver them personally. I am staying in room 1963. Notice about the exhibition? Exhibition. 2nd floor, open all day, free admission. Among the many portraits, lithographs, and sculptures in the collection of Hotel LatLE, guests and visitors are welcome to visit the exhibition hall on the 2nd floor. We are proud to currently be hosting the absorbing mixed media work of Lorelei Weiss, as well as our standing showing of Renata Schwarzwald's Himmelskörper paintings. Again, I don't speak German. I apologize for butchering any of the words or names. There's something written on the back of the note. Exhibition, 2nd floor, open to the enlightened. Have you taken the challenge of knowledge and are ready to step out into a world of true art? Are you the foretold Gnosis Mulier? We welcome you, the real connoisseur, to see it all in the Red Gallery on the 2nd floor. It's hard to read backwards. Guided ghost tour with dinner, in the backyard, sign up required. Brave the haunted dark nooks and crannies of the hotel and soak up the atmosphere of centuries past. Our nightly ghost tour is exclusive to our bravest guests, as the old building is home to a wide variety of spirits good and bad, most famously the Countess, who is said to stalk the hallways in search of her eyes. And who knows, perhaps you will also be invited to find and enter the many hidden passages on the tour. Please observe that pre-registration is required and that children are only allowed in the company of an adult. Notice about fortune-telling and magic show. Fortune-telling and magic show. Locations to be announced, free for hotel guests. Since its opening, the mystery of magic and fortune-telling has been synonymous with the Hotel LatLE. Our guests can meet with the local mystic and enjoy his mysterious magic show. But be aware, he always has a trick up his sleeve. Notice about quiz? Quiz night, secret location only for members. Feeling knowledgeable? Try joining the secret quiz club. Hotel LatLE Jar? I don't know how to say that, and it's driving me a little bit insane. I'm gonna say jar. is the proud home of Europe's most trying trivia nights. How trying? Well, try finding it in the first place. To those who find their way to the hallways of wisdom, we promise an elite quiz which will challenge your awareness, and perhaps even put your survival skills to the test. Elated Leopard, hello! Sus. I mean, everything in this game is sus, let's be so honest. Notice about lost document tubes. Has anyone seen our document tubes? Please come by our temporary studio in the basement if you know of their whereabouts. Thank you. Gamble all. What are we gambling? Follow age. 1 month, 16 days, and 6 hours. Nice. I don't think I have a gamble option set up. I don't think I have a redeem or anything like that set up. Is that something I need to have set up? I don't remember you. Hey, well, welcome back. I have debuted a new model and new overlays since the last time you were here, so... Well, presumably the last time you were here if we're talking, like, when you followed. So that might be a little bit why. Coffee machine. Don't need coffee at the moment. Elevator call button. Elevator service sign. Oh. I hope that's not blood. I mean, let's be so honest, it's a mystery game that's monochrome and red. It is probably blood, but I hope it's just red paint. How do you do? I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired. My brain is a little... My brain hurts a little already, but... I decided we're playing a tough puzzle game, and so we're playing a tough puzzle game. I just gotta get my brain to work. Bab, thank you for the raid! Hello! Welcome in, everyone! We are playing, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes tonight, which is a puzzle game / puzzle box game. I would consider it a puzzle box of sorts, in that it's... Like, everything in the game is interlocked, is like one giant interlocked puzzle. And, I have actually played this before, but it's been a hot minute, and so I don't actually remember all that much. I remember little bits and pieces. We'll see how much comes back to me. But I never actually made it very far. I don't think I even ever made it to the 2nd floor. So, we'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. For those of y'all who haven't been here before, hi, I'm Melody. I am a teddy bear VTuber, virtual idol, and indie game streamer. And, yeah, welcome in. How was your stream? Notice, elevator's out of service. We apologize for the inconvenience. Elevator service info. Telephone +4 something that is, covered in what is hopefully not blood. Housemeister GmbH. Nactily 61. I hope I said that right. I'm probably gonna butcher all of the German words in this game, if not most, if not all of the German words in this game, so sorry in advance for that. We got posters. Plus sign lithograph. Plus. Okay. I know this came out before Blueprints, but I remember playing the Blueprints demo before I played this, I think, and seeing posters on the walls with a plus sign immediately makes me think Blueprints and trying to look for meanings in the pictures, so a dog like all other dogs. Plus Canzone dell'Oceano. Okay, I don't know what that means. I should make my should add it to my spreadsheet though. There is an official notebook for this, which I honestly might decide to download and like put into a PDF editor so I can edit it properly, but a dog like other dogs. My guess is these translate into numerals somehow? Into numbers or numerals somehow, and then I add them together, or letters perhaps, to get the code for this door right here. A dog like other dogs, then what was this one? This one was Canzone dell'Oceano. I also don't speak Italian, so I apologize for inevitably butchering the Italian pronunciation. Canzone. It would help if I could type. There we go. Canzone. Oh, I'm in a spreadsheet, so when I put a plus sign, it automatically tries to, It tries to make it a formula unless I put an apostrophe in front of it. Yeah, so that's a number lock. I don't have the code for that yet. I assume it has something to do with the posters? Given that there's a plus sign, I just don't have the frame of reference for it yet. Alright, so I can go either this way or downstairs. Let's go downstairs. Nostalgia figurines, $1. Collect all 20. I'm good for now. I'm gonna save my money. Just because I don't know what I'm gonna run into. WC door. Presumably water closet? Yeah, water closet. Wash hands. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. The fact that there's an option to wash your hands or not wash your hands makes me think that maybe there's something to do with your hands later game. Like maybe you get ink or something on your hands. Shortcut, bolted from the other side. Okay. So I can go... I'll go this way first. What are you? Drawing board. There are lots of early sketches and notes on the drawing board. Estimated project cost. This seems important. One module costs 15. So estimated project cost for this is, okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna write this down. Let's see. New tab. Basements. Drawing board. Clues. Alright, so if one module's 15 cost, that means we are looking at... I can't use my mouse. Can I like pick up a pen or something? Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to estimate it then. So we've got 1, 2, and then behind it is presumably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? I think that's 12. Symmetric design. Oh. Okay, so in that case, start from the middle column and work out. So middle column is 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the pillars 2, and then 7, 8, 9, pillars 2. Wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that is 12, I think. I think I counted that right. Yeah, so pillar in the middle, 3. Then 1... No, because there's a space between the pillar. I really wish I had a pen so I could, like, hover my mouse over it. That would make my life a lot easier right now. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I thought it would have to be an odd number. 13. Let me write that down. So it's first attach 13. Okay. Oh wait, no, 13 times 15. So that is, 13 times 15, 10 times 15 is 150. 3 times 15 is 45, so 115 45 is 195. I think that's right. I don't know. It gives me a calculator for a reason. I should probably be using the calculator. Modern design proposal, inexpensive materials, economic construction, lower priced interior, any hidden costs. I don't think I have all the information for this one yet. Oh, these are probably tied to each other. Modular room design. Least expensive option. Project team said their cranes cannot rotate modules. Supplier only has one of each module in stock. Okay. Simple room design. Constructors said our measurements do not make sense. Recalculate the area. I mean, that's 9 and 81, but it's upside down, so it's 6 and 18, and 6 and 10 is 60, 6 and 8 is, 6 and 9 is 54, minus 6 is 48? Yeah, 48. So 48 and 60 is 108. So Lofty Vinden is 108. Component-based mansion design. Available components and prices. Remember to report costs to client. Alright, so this one I have to match the components to what I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm looking for a short tower, 3 windows, tall tower, 2 windows, 2 small windows on top, 2 windows in the main column, and then 1 window in the body and half a window on top. So, it's not that one. 1, 3, 2, 2, 2, no. 1, no. Not that one. Is it the 215, or is it the... What's the difference between the 215 and the 330? Oh, 330 doesn't have a door. Okay, so it's the 215 and... Okay, so what one's this one? This one is Trediev. I have a spreadsheet open in another tab, so sorry. I know you can't see it, but I also couldn't figure out a way to get both the game on screen and the, to get both the game on screen and what I was looking for in the... and the spreadsheet on screen. So that is Trediev Wojcik. I am 100% butchering all of these words. Wojcik is 215 and... Alright, so on the other half we need 1 window in the... So door, 1 window on this main part, 1 window up top. 2 windows up top, 2 windows down the side. Tower with a spire on top and 2 windows. 3 windows and 1 no spire. So it's not 85. Could be 400? What's the difference between 400 and 5? Oh, only 2 windows. Okay. Could it be 60? No. Could it be 275. No, so it is, it's 215 and 400. So, 215 and 400, 615. These are all 3-digit numbers. I should probably take note of that. Okay, so I'm still missing this one. Any hidden costs? I assume that I need to put something together from these modules. So what are my possible pairings here? My possible pairings are the 660, 130, I think? No, that doesn't work. So it's what, 4? No, 1 unit, 2, looks like it's 3 across. Okay, so it looks like it is 3 across, 1 up or 2 up? Only 1 up, I think. It's 3 across, 1 up on the bottom, and then 1 across. Okay, so possible combinations. We've got 660 and 130. We've got 425 doesn't work. It doesn't match with anything, I don't think. No, because 425... Would 425 and 180 work? No. It'd be too tall then. Okay, so 315 and 110 could make up the middle column, and then I would need something with... Would the 425 fit there, maybe? I don't think so. Either way, that's objectively definitely not the cheapest option. So that's not right. Alright, so... $55 could take care of the middle column. And then it would need something to go under it, which we don't have. So it can't be 55. I think it would have to be 130 and 660, honestly. Something. What's the principle called where it's like the simplest option is usually the correct one? It's not Chekhov's gun. It's another one of those. Like, it's some dude and his weapon's named after him. Occam's razor. Can y'all still hear me alright? Just to make sure. I've been having some mic trouble, so I wanted to make sure that, like, nothing went horribly wrong. My audio's still showing that you can hear me, but I do want to make sure. Okay, so Andre Plon. Ah, yes, my name is Andre Plan, and I draw plans for a living. Andre Plan is, I think... 660 and 130 is 730. So maybe actually the 425, 315, 110, because that would be... No, that would be over 800. Ooh, 80, 315, and 425 could work. 315 and 425 is 730 on its own. So no, that doesn't work. Because, yeah, if you take 80 and you put 315 inside of it, no, because that would be too tall. Never mind. So, yeah, I think it's probably 730. This one I'm not sure about. Any hidden costs? Is it maybe like a number? Like, do the gaps in the Do the gaps in the rooms make a number or something? North, so I need to rotate it. Okay, rotate it in my head. You have, 701? 761, I think. I think that's 761. I just tilted my head to the side and tried to see if I could see a number, and so maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm seeing patterns where there aren't any. But I'm gonna make a note of it anyway, because it's probably useful. And then we have Kiel? Kiel? I think that's how you say that. Alright. Alright, and that was 761. Okay. Well, that's about all I got for now. I don't want to go document tube. Kielare. Oh, well, I guess we get to test it. 761. It worked! I think it worked. Open the basement document tube. It did not work. Dang it. Okay. I'm pretty sure the last one's a 1. So I guess it just really is a matter of, like, that seems like a 761 to me, although, like, it's a 7, and then 6, and then 1. But it could be any hidden cost, and maybe I'm looking for something with the lines at the doors. Like, the last number's definitely a 1. Like, the two places where there would be, like... I don't know, man. I'm gonna put that on hold for now, I think. I think it's frying my brain too much. Alright, well, there is... I'm gonna say it's red paint and just pretend it's not blood. It's totally not blood. Leading that way. Alright, shortcut bolted from the other side. We've got a bookshelf here. American dollar. Nice. And there's some kind of red thing on the shelf that I can't see. Shredded poster. Can I move these around? Oh, I can move these around. Okay, so that one probably goes at the bottom. If we're putting together posters for this guy. Assume that one goes there, probably. Lorenzo the Great, that goes there. That goes there. That looks right. I'm not sure what that's relevant to, though. Maybe there's some kind of puzzle later on that I need to pick up on? No chains can hold Lorenzo the Great in his latest escape act. Like, that looks right, doesn't it? I feel like it's wrong, though. I don't know why, but it feels wrong. Alright, is there anything over here? That's a shortcut that's bolted, so I guess we go this way. Okay, another poster. I can work with that. That's not it. messed up the controls again. That looks like the top. So that goes there. I think this one goes third. That one goes there? Yes. And then that goes there. And his magic... Lorenzo the Great and his magic roses. What stories do they hold? Okay. That's not the direction I was going. Is there anywhere else I can go here, or no? Just that poster? Okay. Well, I guess we go a little bit further. Guess we go upstairs then. So there's... Biographies have been torn out from the shelf. The Life and Times of Lorelei Weiss. Renzo Nero, Un Animale Terrible? Pages are torn out. Most of the book is covered in red paint, but a few pages and paragraphs are still readable. Given the recurring themes of gambling, Nero's comments about cards in a 1960s interview in Technic and Photography comes as no surprise. There is magic in cards. My childhood friend Gino could do things with cards that I have never seen since. He was good with tricks. Little Gino. Il Brutto, a horrible gambler. He never realized that in order to win you have to cheat. He was a simple boy who relied on luck. The game is rigged. Cheating is part of the game. The occult always had a hold on Nero. Nero? I'm gonna say it Nero like the Roman Emperor. Again, I don't know if the parallel is important, but the parallel is there, so I might as well. From his scrapbooks, and indeed his work, which often included elements like crystal gazing, tarot, and such, we can surmise that he was particularly interested in soothsaying. He once said to Claudia Piscini, editor on The Etymologist's Dream, that he did not need to see the finished cut. He had already seen the whole film in a prophetic vision. He often said in interviews that he did not believe in fate, but to friends he often spoke about different methods to see the future. Contradictions are contrary to my beliefs, he famously wrote to his worst critic, Paul Dumont. Nero's relationship with money was complex. He would often gamble, and frequently said that magic and money walk side by side in art. Yet he would contradictively, as often, claim that money stifled creativity, calling it a red, man-eating beast. Whenever he had won big, he would buy a new black suit and gladly spent money on diffuse creative endeavors which were often left unfinished. He would frequently donate money to a local dog shelter, since there were no anti-cat shelters to be found. Several friends and acquaintances have told stories about how Nero would carry large amounts of cash in grocery bags or in his pockets, which would often result in him misplacing or losing them altogether. Besides the technical aspects, Nero had very little interest in historical spectacles created in Cine Terzo. The apparatus was too big to create anything which would not be controlled by outside forces. In one of Nero's many manifests, there is a satirical proposal claiming that only dictators should be allowed to direct films. The holiness of creative control is a recurring theme in Nero's scribblings and work. As time passed, his opinion would swing, and he instead regarded being out of control as the only viable way to create art. Surrendering to the ether, Nero calls it in another manifest. Nero's time as Cine Terzo is rarely spoken of, but he spoke of it briefly, and admittedly vaguely, in a 1959 interview with Swedish TV's Lars Holland? I heard the whispers in the stomach of the behemoth Cine Terzo, the old vanguard, survivors from the silent era. I knew that there was an ancient conspiracy. I wanted in. Nero hated distinctions, and swung like a pendulum between art house and exploitation. Yet the majority of his body of work isn't entirely inaccessible. A Dog Like All Other Dogs is still frequently aired on TV in Italy and Germany, and Automobile is constantly screened at cult movie festivals. His work has found an audience, but Un Animale Terrible definitely ended his already limited commercial appeal. Nero had crossed the line between eccentric and madman, and the distributor abandoned the film after its initial premiere. The first and only cinema sostenuto project was a Trojan horse. An American studio, likely not too familiar with his earlier work, had been convinced that Nero could create a cheap Gothic horror film, which was in vogue at the time. Had they read Nero's attached manifest, it is unlikely that they would have given him a cent. An early draft of the proposal suggested, hopefully jokingly, that the audience should be lined up and shot after each screening. This is gonna get me banned on Twitch. He had a great interest in technique, and his friend Kai Agats remembers their visit to the Electronic Arts Symposium well. He called the whole exhibition a one-potato meal, but he kept coming back to Weiss's parodic computer, which failed at every task given. It aligned well with his thoughts about machines surpassing humans, while still being inept at everything, since they were built by morons. He called Weiss a woman with laser eyes, and said that he already knew they would soon work together. Okay, that seems important. What's this? Phonograph? Start the music. Why not? I can vibe to the music while I'm here. Books about numbers. S.C. Bolt's Number Puzzles Volume 1, TikTok Timekeeping Systems, Counting with Roman Numerals, Strobogrammatics for Beginners. Welcome to S.C. Bolt's Number Puzzles Volume 1, your shortcut to a quicker brain. Well, this collection of my original number conundrums range from beginner to intermediate. Each puzzle can always be answered with a number between 0 and 99, and are all sure to challenge your gray cells. I hope this book will both entertain and train your intellect. Good luck. Dr. S.C. Bolt, Shortcut Bolt. About the author. Dr. S.C. Bolt, born 1949, has written over 200 puzzle books and constructed over 50,000 brain teasers and riddles. He is the director of the Puzzle Association of Denmark, and his puzzles have been published in all of the world's biggest publications. Puzzle number 1. Puzzle number 2. So I assume I'm looking for puzzle number 16 for the shortcut that's out there. What is the least amount of turns needed to reach the X? Alright. Again, this would be really helpful if I had a pen. I think if I tab out, or if I tab out into this, I can hover my mouse over it? No, I can't. Never mind. Rip. Alright, so that is 1, 2, 3. Maybe I'll find a pen later in the game. Either way. Moving on, because I'm not anywhere near a shortcut at the moment. Unlike the 12-hour system, the superior 24-hour clock system is divided into 24 hours, counting from midnight to midnight. For example, 0000 is midnight, 2014 is 4 minutes past 8 in the evening, and 1847 is 47 minutes past 6 in the evening. Okay. I'm not sure why that's underlined. It feels like it's probably something I should keep an eye on, but I should keep in mind. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Probably a good idea. One of these days I'll figure out how to have both the game and my notes on screen. Alright, so clearly I need to remember the number 1847, I guess? The Roman numeral system uses the 7 symbols, I for 1, V for 5, X for 10, L for 50, C for 100, D for 500, and M for 1000. When using this system, one has to arrange them in different ways using addition and subtraction. For example, IX is 9, 10 minus 1, and VI is 6, 5 plus 1. To use some larger numbers as an example, 2014 is MMXIV, 1000 plus 1000 plus 10 plus 4. 1963 is MCMLXIIII, or III. If there's 4 I's, then it's just an IV. 1000 plus 1000 minus 100 plus 50 plus 10 plus 3. And 1847 is MDCCCXLVII, 1000 plus 500 plus 300 plus 40 plus 7. Good to know, I guess. A strobogrammatic number is a rotationally symmetric ambigram. When written with most standard characters, a strobogrammatic number can be rotated 180 degrees and appear the same. Numbers like 8, 11, 69, and so on are all examples of strobogrammatic numbers. The most recent strobogrammatic years were 1881 and 1961, and the next is as far away as 6009. Cool. Not sure how that's relevant, but I suppose we'll find out. Books about language. Useful Latin phrases. Ab imo pectore, from the deepest chest, i.e. from the bottom of my heart with deepest affection. Ars longa, vita brevis. Art is long, life is short. Audi sacra fames, accursed hunger for gold. Ori? I don't remember how the Latin AU is pronounced. I think it's O, like aurum? Like, aurum is the Latin word for gold, if I remember correctly. It's part of the reason why AU is the atomic symbol for gold. Regardless. Magnum opus, great work, i.e. masterpiece, greatest work of someone's career. Memento mori, remember mortality, although it's usually translated more as remember you will die, but in this case the literal translation is remember mortality. Memento mortem is remember death. Factum fieri infectum non potest. It cannot be undone. Hi Loy, welcome in. No, don't die. I mean, I'm not planning on it, but I mean, the book clearly had to inform me of the Latin for it. Fere leventor omnes id quod volunt credunt? I do not speak enough Latin to read that properly. Men generally believe what they want to. That is true. Forsan et haec olim meninis nisse? Juvavit. Maybe one day it will be joyful to remember even those things. That doesn't seem like a particularly useful phrase. The only ones of these I've seen before are Ars longa vita brevis, Magnum opus, and Memento mori. None of these seem like particularly useful Latin phrases, but you never know. Write like a philosopher, the Greek alphabet. I do actually know the Greek alphabet. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, chi. No, wait, that's she. Chi is the other one. Omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, epsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega. International cartography. That seems useful. I'm not going to read them all, though, because it's just a table in that case. Ooh, American dollar. I like finding money. Either way, these all seem like relatively useful information for puzzles, you know? Ooh, not that way. Although good to know that's how I get back here if I need to. Don't want to go upstairs quite yet. I think I've gone this way already. No, I have not. Oh, no, I have not been in here already. That's that way. I've gone that way. Okay. Is there still yelling from behind the door? Yes. Yes, there is. Yeah, I'm playing what I think is a really cool puzzle game, although it tends to be rather abstract at times, and so I don't know how entertaining I can make it, but I think it's cool. American dollar. Nice. Document 2. First etage. I think this is one of the ones I have solved. I think. 195. Please work. Nice! I got a document. I mean, it makes sense that there would be a document in a document tube, yes? Hotel Assist Jar Floor 1. Okay, good to know. So I found the... So there is what looks like a safe in there. I got to the room with the elevator. I've been in that first room up there past the entrance. I have not been in the room with the phone. I can't get in there yet. I probably have to get in there through the shortcut from the other side. And now I'm in this big central room. So if I go back there, there's the music and the stairs up as well as the stairs down. There is another room back there that looks like a hallway that leads upstairs, I think. Actually, it's just a hallway. I can't even tell if it leads upstairs or not. There's a room with... I don't know what that is. I could really use a key. And then there is... the path upstairs. Okay. Memory recovered. Okay, that's good to know. I have seen the document tube. I have read the document tube. What else is there over here? Okay, that's a hallway. There is an astronomical clock. I don't know how to read an astronomical clock. I mean, I assume I have to set it to a time, set a specific zodiac sign to a specific time. But man, I do not know what the time in question is or the zodiac sign in question is. So I will have to just keep looking on that one. West door. It's locked. I do not have a key. I got money, a game system, a key, and some tampons. It's a very, very useful, very useful inventory I got here. Oh, 3-stream watch streak. Thank you for being here for 3 streams. Un animal terrible. No automobile, I think is what that is. It's a large wooden object. Something blocks the way. Okay. Again, I assume the posters here lead to the combination for that door, but I don't have the frame of reference to translate the posters into numbers. They've given you a few tampons in this game. They expect you to be stuck in this place that long? I mean, you never know. Maybe the player character is going to need them. Actually, it does actually have a health status, so I wouldn't be surprised if we need to use the tampons for the purpose they were actually designed for, which is plugging bullet wounds. Why I know that, I do not remember. Adieu to Tbilisi. That's another one. That's gonna be one of those stereogrammatic numbers or whatever it was. Boulder from my side. Okay. Well, I think I've been everywhere that I can go right now, so I guess my only place to go is up. Exhibition opening 2014. So what, am I supposed to travel in time? Film poster. The Etymologist's Dream. Locked door. Film posters. Roman numeral lithograph. Order. Okay, but I have no way to translate that. I mean, it is good to know that I can... I know what to do once I have the ability to translate that into numbers. Did I hear etymologist? That's me. I love etymology. Well, I'm sure we'll find plenty of interesting things here. Document tube. Andre Plan. Did I have that one? I think that's one of the ones that I wasn't sure on, but let's see. I have 7:30 written down. I don't think that's accurate, but it could be. Nope. Rip. There's a window there. I can look at the bust here. Sculpture. There's a hole in the forehead of the sculpture. Can I put a tampon in it? Nope. Was worth a try. Insert something in the sculpture's forehead. American dollar. Nice. And then we've got another torn up poster. You can take a look at. Alright, so that's not what I want. This one looks like it goes up top. Lorenzo the Great's latest mystery show. So the face probably goes here. Then that goes there. Do spirits come back? Okay, well, not sure what to do with that at the moment, but at least I have it solved. Is there something on the floor here? No. Document tube shortcut. Okay. So I can't go that way. I can go either up this way or there were stairs back here, I believe. Yes, stairs back here. Whoa. Okay, we got numbered books. Alright, I'm gonna try and remember the years that they made a note of in the, photographic memory, I think. Maps? Books, maybe? Counting through Roman numerals. 2014, 1963, 1847. Okay. So I think I'm gonna look for 1847 first. Not there. Alright. Too far ahead. So then the next one was 1963, I believe? Can I even get 1963 from here? No. Wait, no, that's 1829, so it goes backwards. 1802. 1820. What are you? 1890. 1890, what are you? 1800. 1810, 1820, 1800. You're 1880. Alright, so that's not... I don't think I can get any of the years I need at the moment unless I want to try something here. There's footprints in front of this shelf, but I'm not sure what the key is. Book. Okay, so I need to look for something with moon phases. Book with the moon phase key. There's something there, but I don't have the right clues for it yet. So I guess back up the other way we go. Not that way. This way. Coat hanger? I can hang up my coat. Okay. There is a wheelchair. 2014. Okay, so the doors correspond to years. I'm gonna save. Run statistics program, maybe? Okay, so this is not necessarily purchasable. Oh no, it's the dollars you find. Okay. Now. So that's room 2014. I should keep an eye on that. Red paint on the bookshelf, but nothing I can interact with there. Oh, American dollar. Nice. I think that's the top. Lorenzo's Vermilion Tears. So that goes there, probably? Yeah, so that makes up the hands. Then... that looks like it's the bottom of the poster, so I'll move up from there. Cure the blind, heal the sick. Okay, well that seems very... magical. Alright, my monitor just reset on me. Okay, give me a second. My monitor just decided to restart. There we go. Okay. Of all the bizarre technical difficulties, that is definitely one. Then again, I guess bizarre technical difficulties are sort of very much in character for today. The scuff is so real. Can I knock on the door? 2014. It's locked. Car key? Nope. Was worth a shot, though. So this is room 1963. That's where I'm supposed to bring the script pages. There's no one there. I'm taking note of the coffee machines as well, because while I don't think I need them now... Alright, I don't have the clue for that one yet. Unlock West Hallway, 3rd floor door. Alright, where are you? Are you a shortcut? Yeah, you're locked from the other side. American dollar. Nice. Got another shredded poster. That looks like the top. Lorenzo the Great. In his latest mystery, playing cards turn into keys. Okay. If you knock and someone in this place answers, honestly good point, although there are apparently spirits here, so you never know. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I am one of the spirits here. Or, my player character is one of the spirits here, I should specify. Door 1963. Can't get in there at the moment. I'm pretty sure the person who's supposed to be in 1963 is in the room downstairs. Room 1847. Maze on the door. Anything here? No. Document tube here. That is Tredia Wojcik. Spirit Bear. Ooh. Spooky. Oh. Hi Zeffy, welcome in. I'm having a pretty good stream so far, although my brain hurts a little. I need to find my spreadsheet. Where's my spreadsheet? Here's my spreadsheet. Alright. That one was 615, I think, is what I had written down for that one. 215 and 400 is 615. Ah! Okay, I did do that one right. Oh, sorry, my mic peaked. That's floor 3. Oh, it's a spreadsheet type game. This is what I affectionately call a notebook game. In that, when they were originally doing PR for it, part of the PR they sent out for it was like an actual official notebook that they sent to games journalists to record their notes in. I do not have the notebook with me because I am not a games journalist and did not get one. They do have a downloadable PDF. Oh, that's the door code, 247. Regardless. They do have a downloadable PDF, but, oh, thank you for the hydrate. Probably a good idea. They do have a downloadable PDF, but I did not have time to download it and get it into an editable format where I can actively take notes on before stream, because I only found it when I was looking for images for my thumbnail. So, yeah, but so far the game is really interesting, and I like the visual style a lot. Like, it's got a very sort of film noir vibe, almost. Shortcut, bolted from the other side. Okay. Well, now I know what the door code is over in the other hallway, and that's pretty helpful. I do wish I could run, but I don't want to spend the... Never like taking notes in puzzle games, to my detriment. I mean, one of my favorite kinds of games is what I affectionately call puzzle box games, where like everything in the game is an interlocking puzzle. This was 247 on the map. And so you kind of need to take notes because I have the short-term memory of a goldfish, which is to say non-existent. And so, for me, it's especially important to take notes, because otherwise I will forget whatever I just learned as soon as I leave the room. Like, the character in the game even has a photographic memory where you can look at all of the documents you've found so far. And I still forget most things. So, therefore, notebook, except in my case it's a spreadsheet because I find it easier to navigate. Alright, so we've got several busts. 3 N8. 3 N2. Oh, okay. 13 LatLE. 13 N2. Printing device. There's a note next to the device. Input case-sensitive code to request bug report 2. Alright, so I assume this has to do with the busts, but I don't know what that is. I don't know what the code is here. Maybe it has something to do with the directions? 3NATE, so 3 North 8? There was, one of the books I picked up was about, compass directions in different games. Or cardinal directions, international cartography, there we go. There's not 8 languages here, so the 8 does not necessarily translate to, like, columns across. 3 N8. What the hell? My monitor just reset itself again. Is there something wrong with the power cord? Is the power cord loose? Power cord shouldn't be loose. Okay, so it doesn't correspond to that. I don't think it corresponds to the Greek alphabet, because again, there's no real 8 letter, unless we're talking like the Greek letters translate to, like, the letters translate to Greek letters, but even then, that would be a really long code for 4 busts. Useful Latin phrases, Strobo grammatics, number puzzles. It's not the books. Notes, maybe? Script pages, architect sketches, notes by the elevator, no. Letters, no. Calling card? Okay, so that pattern, that eye pattern in the middle looks like the wallpaper in here. But I don't think the others are relevant because the busts aren't facing the right directions for that. Like, that eye pattern looks like that diamond eye looks like the eye in the middle here. So yeah, 2 facing up, an eye, and 2 facing down. But I don't believe that that's this room. Because we found it outside by the gate, which makes you think that it's related to the statues outside. More than anything. 13 LEI, 13 N2, 3 N2, 3 N8, or 3 Nate. I think I probably need more context for this one. I think. Then again, I don't really have anywhere else I can go except the one shortcut that's down there. Let me look at the map. Maps. 4-3. Alright, so I'm in this middle hallway here. That is room 1963. I can't get in there yet. Room 1963 study, there's a shortcut door between there. I assume that the side of the door that the SC is written on is the side it can be unlocked from? Crafts room, 3rd floor. Okay, so coffee in there. 2014 hallway. Lounge with a printer. Crafts room, 3rd floor. There's this hallway that I can get into, and this room. I can't unlock that door yet. Can I zoom in? No, I can't. I can't access this hallway at the moment. Not without being able to get through this shortcut door. But I can't get through that door. Can't get through this door either. So there must be some way to get into this area with the stairs. I don't think I have access to it, though. I think I might have to go figure out this bug report puzzle here. Either that, or I can go all the way back down to the floor below, or I can go all the way back down to the front yard and unlock that shortcut, but I don't know if that's relevant here. Three NATE? Maybe I have to, like, let me write these down. It'll be easier here. Right, so 3 NATE. Maybe it's like a process of elimination type thing. I eliminate the overlaps, or it's just the overlaps. 3. This one is 3, 3, and 2. Wrong button. I need to move my water. It's blocking my monitor. There we go. Okay. And this one is 1, 3, LEI. 1, 3, LEI. And this one is 1, 3, and 2. Alright, so it's either only the unique ones or only the common ones. 1, 3, and 2. I think I probably have to combine them. And 2. Alright, so we've got... It definitely starts with 1, 3. And then I've got 3 ones with 3N, and then one with 3LEI. So I'm gonna guess it's probably 1, 3, N2... ATE and LEI are the tricky ones. Is there anything on the couches that might be of use? No. Alright. I assume the letters could also be, like, numbers somehow, but... Alright, so we've got the ATE and the LEI. That's the tricky part. So... Maybe I assume it could be like an A1Z26 type of thing, in which case it would be 1, 3... N would be... M is 13, so LMN, N is 14. 1, 3, 1, 4, T is B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. No. I thought is I 9 or 10? I should have this memorized. I've done so many A1Z26 ciphers in games in the past week. Okay, so the top one is 3, 14, A is 1, T, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I is 9, okay, 10, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. So that would be 20, 3, 14, 1, 20. It says it's case sensitive though, so the letters have to matter. Because you don't really have lowercase numbers. Sorry, I really should find a way to put my spreadsheet up. I'll get that figured out before next week. E is 5, A, B, C, D. E is 5. Okay. So I assume it goes 1, 3, N, 2, A, T, L, E, I. I guess I can just experiment with it. There's no numbers. Of course there's not. Okay, so maybe I had it the other way around. Maybe the numbers translate to letters? Alright, so in that case, it could be either 1, 3, or could be either 13 or 3, or 1, 3. So it could be either AC... I'm so confused right now. My brain is like going at 6 million miles an hour and I'm still not getting any answers. It could be AC or it could be M. Emanates? That doesn't make a lot of much sense either. Maybe I should pay attention to the, You should pay more attention to the LEI? One might even say bear ghost. What's the puzzle? Okay, so I've got these busts here. Let me go and just get out of this little... I've got these busts here. With the numbers on them. And I assume these are meant to... These translate to names of some sort, maybe? But I'm not quite sure. So far, this looks like our player character. I think I'm approaching this wrong. This looks like our player character. Who is, I believe, Lorelei. Lorelei Weiss, to be exact. So that means that, maybe 1 is low. So what does the typewriter have to do with it? I assume the typewriter is where I input the puzzle answer. It says input case-sensitive code to request bug report 2. Although that makes me think that maybe I'm not supposed to, well, I mean, I can access this room, so clearly I'm supposed to be able to get here this early in the game. But maybe I'm not supposed to have, maybe I'm not supposed to have all the clues yet? I assume Top Hat Man is my magician, who is Lorenzo. So that means that 13 is... Alright, so if you're Lorenzo, and you're Lorelei, then that means that 13 is L-O-R-E. Lore. Ooh, lore. Lore. So if 1 is low and 3 is re, then that means that this one, number 2, is, or this one here, 3 NATE is Renate. Wait a second, what were the busts in the front yard again? Busts in the front yard were the magician, the artist, the dreamer, and the creator. Are these the same as the statues in the courtyard? Maybe? Then again, we don't have any concrete proof that our character is actually Lorelei Weiss, but given the name of the game and the fact that we've found 2 biographies so far, one about Lorenzo, one about Lorelei, I assume our player character is Lorelei, and the person who's been writing to us is Lorenzo. So, wait, if you're 1, 3, and 2, then 2 has to be, Zoe. So that means all I need now is 4, maybe? 3 and 2. So you are Renzo. Oh, we have Lorenzo and Renzo. Interesting. So maybe I need to match these to the bust in the courtyard. I'm not sure how it's relevant yet, but I think I should probably match these to the bust in the courtyard. Alright, so we have the magician, the artist, the dreamer, and the creator. Presumably the magician is Lorenzo, because we've been finding magic posters around the whole thing for the great Lorenzo. So that means that you are Lorenzo. The artist is... They mentioned an exhibit. I believe the exhibit was Renate? Yeah, the exhibit was by Renate, the late painter Renate something. But either way, that fits our number 1. So I'm assuming the artist is Renate, and then either the dreamer or the creator is Lorelei, and either the dreamer or the creator is Renzo. I'm not sure how that's relevant here, but either way, I am going to try and input into the typewriter so if 1 is low, alright, low Zore, I think. Would be 1, 2, 3, I think. That's not it. It's case sensitive. Oh, that's a pain. I mean, ZO was always at the end of the words, so that has to be... Yeah, I'd be willing to bet you that these match the statues in the garden. Because there's that eye symbol on the wall as well. I was saying earlier that we've got this, patterns and inscriptions, calling card. We found this in the garden. Talking about the, with this diamond symbol in the middle, and I was saying that that's probably the fountain. But it's also got the diamond symbol on the wallpaper in here. Low. Wait, that's not it. I should probably start over. Caps. First, caps. Low. Zoe was always the end of the word, so I think that's probably in all caps, and then I think Ray is probably a capital. Maybe I just need to try the names? Ah. I really wish there was a freaking backspace. Whoa. It's so weird having a keyboard that's not laid out like a QWERTY keyboard. Loren... Zo? No whiteout on this machine, unfortunately, yep. Okay, so you're facing the typewriter, so maybe it's your name? Which is capital R E N A T E? Nope. I think there's just something I'm not getting. Obviously. Let me look at my notes again. How do I know which statue it is? I mean, there's the diamond right there. But I'm not sure. I think I need to go back to the garden. I really wish there was a fast travel. I'm gonna save real quick. Oh. Okay. Hello, whoever you are. Clearly I've made enough progress. Signorina, I am happy like 1,000 children to see you. What time is it? Please forgive my absence. He is covered in blood. Or maybe red paint. Hopefully red paint. Please don't make me solve a murder, I just got here. I had some matters I needed to discuss with the Americans. Oh no, there was definitely a murder. Ask about red substance, ask about the telephone. Excuse me. As you can see, raindrops fall on man and hedgehog alike. I have to go and clean off all this red paint. Call me on my room number about your findings. We must uncover everything. Oh, Saribot is here. Did my stream crash? I'm staying in room 1963. Signorina. You will, of course, be needing your room key. I left it at the reception desk. Good luck, Bella. I thought I was Lorelei. Then again, he's Italian, so he could just be calling me beautiful. For a moment. Ah, man. Dang it, I'm sorry. Oh, my network is giving me issues again. I think we're good, but please let me know if it crashes again. You can ping me in Discord if you really gotta. I'll keep an eye on my Discord notifications. But yeah, please let me know if it crashes again and I can, try and figure it out. Alright, well, we got a telephone book. Okay, I can use this to call the number for the elevator as well as the, I can use this to call the number for the elevator as well as his, room number. Alright, let me see. Does this get any clearer? Just a little bit. Other way. Woman painting in the garden. Okay. American dollar. There's a note here. Los Angeles, January 2nd, 1963. To whom it may concern. It has come to our attention that Mr. Narrow has contacted you to work on his project. We are writing to let you know that we are not involved in any capacity with Mr. Narrow, nor any of his projects as of late last year. Anyone still choosing to still associate with Mr. Narrow after receiving this letter will be regarded as complicit in Mr. Narrow's game. Furthermore, my personal advice for your own safety is to not engage with Mr. Narrow, as it has been proven time after time that his behavior is erratic, and perhaps even dangerous. Robert Sidney. Okay. 7... Oh. I mean, my room is 19... Wait, no, my room is 2014, but I can't make a 2014, so it's 1963, probably? Oh wait, no, the date on the letter said last year, so 62 then. No, that's not it. I need to look at the letter again. 1963, so late last year would be 1962. I can't make a 6 with that, though, can I? I can make an 8 with it, I think. No, the bottom... Okay, so the bottom one always overlaps the top. So I can make 19. Oh, that's how I make the 6. Okay, so 1960... Not 5, 2. Alright, so there's the key to my room. Which is good. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and save. And probably finish up here since I'm starting to run a little bit short on time. And I also am running a little bit short on brain power, perhaps. But, I will be back on Friday. I think I have co-working scheduled for Friday. Or tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I think I have co-working scheduled for tomorrow. We'll see how it goes, because I actually finished one of my ongoing projects today, and I think the only other one I have is, I think the only other ongoing project that immediately needs to be worked on is, timing and tuning for a cover that I'm working on. I also do need to do some mixing, but I have to finish the timing tuning for the other one first. My stream crashed again. Dang it. Okay, well, that is probably my sign to be done for tonight anyway. Sorry for the shorter stream. If I hadn't had so many technical difficulties when starting, I would have played for a little bit longer, but it is what it is. And, let me go ahead and look and see if I have anyone to raid into today. Let me see. Is anyone I'm following live? Anyone in the same category, maybe? Okay, there is actually someone in the same category, but they look like they're, on, break. So instead we'll see what gets recommended to me by Twitch in the VTuber category. Unless any of y'all have a suggestion. If any of y'all have a suggestion for someone I can raid into, please let me know. I'm always happy to raid into someone new. I try and be a little bit cautious just because I don't always know what's gonna happen. Okay, seriously, Twitch, there's gotta be at least someone... No suggestions here, slow night. Yeah. Most people... I feel like Thursday nights are usually a little bit slow. Let me see if... who Twitch recommends to me in this case. Anyone playing something interesting? Lots of people playing Genshin today, apparently. Looking to see if there's any, like, interesting indie games that I've played before, but I'm not seeing much. Anything? Any luck? Nope, I'm not seeing anything. In that case, I will probably just leave things here for tonight. Sorry to not raid, but I genuinely can't find anyone to raid. Alright, actually, I'm gonna pick someone... Here we go. This person's playing FNAF. Let's raid this person. They're still on their starting soon screen. Never mind. Rip. Oh, never mind. They just started their stream. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and raid into this person, and I will... Thank you all so much for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow. And, yeah. Thank you. See you. I really hope I typed their name right. Well, I mean, it looks like it's working, so, yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye. Where's my ending screen? There's my ending screen.